All right, so here is our trailer. We have put a rack together with 1 by 2 inch rectangular tubing. We do have some round that our tent is hooked up to keep it down, obviously. We have fashioned some deck boards onto the rest of the surface area of the top of the rack so that we'll have a deck to sit on once the tent is opened up. It's tough stuff. It's a 5-person rooftop tent. Okay, so I use just strapping that you normally put on plumbing under the house or electrical stuff under the house to with some screws to hold the boards down. I didn't want to screw any holes into my steel, so this seemed like a good option. Here, I guess I'll go around the other way. It's a M1101 military trailer. It's been switched over to 12 volt. It comes as 24 volt, but it's been switched over to 12 volt for electrical for the lights. I have my post is secured in through the side of the trailer with some plates to make it secure because it's all aluminum. The guy I bought the trailer from had already switched out the run flats and the military Humvee wheels with regular 8-lug wheels. I think they're 8 by 6.5 is the size. I'm going to show you my spare in just a second. But he also put some bearing buddies on that I'm going to grease up before we leave. All right, there's my co-pilot. We also got a pack rat. This is going to have all of our some tools. This is where we're going to have our cooking equipment. I think this came as how wide was it? I think it's 30 inches wide by 50 inches long, basically. It's about 9 inches tall, so it fits in the bed nicely. It attaches. It bolts down so it doesn't fall out. Okay, so there's our way we keep things. It's got a lock on it, so it'll lock up when we leave. Let's see, what else?
So the jack system that we built, so the rack stays down while we're traveling, and then we have some scissor jacks that we ratchet up to raise the rack to sleeping height. It needs to be 75 to 77 inches off the ground, the bottom of the tent. Once you deploy the ladder so that your annex is at the right height. So the top of the rack telescopes through these support posts that Chad put in.
The bottom is 1.5 by 2.5. The rest of this tube is rectangular tube. Sorry, this is 1.5 by 2.5. This is 1 by 2.
And so we're gonna, once we get to where we are, we'll ratchet it up so that we're at sleeping height. And then we've got
There's
hooks here where we'll put out the awning that we've made for shade and rain cover and that kind of stuff.
Once we get it to the top, there's another hole in this inside tube, and we'll put this through.
So we've just got locking pins. We're gonna deploy it in just a second.
And then this also, we put a bolt on another hole, and that closes in and tightens down on it to keep it from sliding also. Okay, so all we did was, for the pack rat, we just drilled the hole where the holes in the pack rat were, and just put a bolt in the washer. I'll come around and show you. Okay, so we're gonna carry 35 gallons of water with us. We just bought a water container from, it's food grade water container. It's 35 gallons, you can see it right there. Just cut a hole in the side, put a spigot on it, and there's our water. We needed a spare just in case. These things don't come with a spare, so I just went to a junkyard and got a Chevrolet, I think, and Ram 8 lugs are 6.5. Measured the right size. So all we did was, you can see the carriage bolts there. All we did was, there's a beam that runs the length, well, the front up to the axle, and all we did was drill through the bottom and then through the top, and then put a bolt, and then just a washer and a lock nut up through 2 of the lug holes, and then just tighten it down. So it's going to be really difficult to get it down, but we'll have it in case we need it. Hoping, fingers crossed, toes crossed, that we don't have to use it. But if we do, we have it. It'll just be really annoying. Okay. This trailer comes with like really huge hooks that go on the Humvee. So I cut those off, and I just went to Lowe's and got some chain. Obviously it's rusting already, but I just got some chain and attached it so that it's long enough and it hooks to my hooks up under there.
So the trailer itself has emergency brakes, so once we park, we can deploy the emergency brakes, and then there's leveling jacks too that ride up here, and that's how we'll level the trailer front to back. It also has a surge braking system here, and that's one of the reasons we didn't change the hitch,
the pintle
to a
hook.
regular ball hitch, because we wanted to make sure that we had the surge brakes in case of an emergency. So if the trailer has to slam on brakes, then essentially the pintle here slides in, and this is a braking system independent on the trailer.
Yeah, there's the brakes.
So that's most of the actual guts of the trailer. We'll do a different video where we talk about a lot of the gear that we've bought, our kitchen setup and shower, toilet setup, and those types of fun situations that we're very excited about.
Yeah, so what we're about to do now is we're about to test we didn't go with the expensive awning that you can buy to attach to the side of your rack. We just got a tarp, and we're using extending paint poles to go down the sides, and obviously the tarp comes with grommets, and all I did was attach some little eye hooks where the grommets go, where the grommets are on we got an 8x10 tarp. And so all we're going to do is, I guess we'll do another video in a second, but we're going to we just hook with a small carabiner to the eye hooks. We've got a couple up further. If it's raining or something, we can move our end of our tarp from the edge all the way across, and then that will keep water from coming through because there's no protection for water here. Anyway, so that's what we're going to do now. We also have an extra mattress an extra pad, mattress pad in the tent. We're going to take that out because it makes it too thick, and it's very difficult to fold up. So we may just have to put that in and out, or leave it and deal with it. Anyways, that's the video for right now, and we'll be back again later.